everybody, I'm here today to do the makeup, and books tag. I was tagged to do this by Stephanie at This Unicorn Reads, and I'm very excited because I love makeup and I love books, so let's get going. The way it works is that for each makeup thing, there's a book related question for you to answer while you do it. I already have moisturizer on, so I'm skipping that. The first one's primer. For primer, I use this high adherence silicone primer from The Ordinary, which is super cheap and super good, and I love it. It feels really weird. I think this is the first time I've had my bare face while on camera for this channel. I feel moderate to high self-conscious about it. So, okay, what's the thing? Okay, pick a book that left a lasting impression on you. There are a lot of books that left a lasting impression on me. I feel like I've talked about all the books that made a lasting impression on me already a lot on my channel, because obviously if it made a lasting impression on me, I'm more likely to talk about it. But you know, Harry Potter got me into reading. Lately I loved Hunger by Roxane Gay. I love Leadership and the Art of Self-Deception by the Arbinger Institute, which I've been meaning to reread. I'll just leave it at that for now. That's 3. Good enough. I have a really hard time sticking to the rules when it comes to tags. Okay, what am I gonna do next? Foundation. For foundation, I'm going to use this CoverGirl Hydrating Makeup CG Smoothers. I don't know. I have been getting more tan progressively over the course of the summer, and so now I kind of only have like 1 or 2 foundations that actually work on my skin because I am much darker. And the book is favorite first book in a series. I am an avid reader, but I don't often read series. I could probably count the number of series that I've read on one hand, and I know that that's kind of a weird thing to say on BookTube, which is a very series heavy, but that's where I'm at. So I've read Harry Potter. When I was younger, I read the Pendragon books. I guess trilogies work. Oh, I loved P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han, although I don't know if a trilogy counts as a series. So basically I don't have any idea what I'm doing, and I never do. So for eye primer, I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion. Okay, so I'm doing eyeshadow now, and the eyeshadow question is pick a book with your favorite colors on the cover. And I have just a stack of books next to me for when I film my next video, and you know what, I did not like this book, but these are the colors that I like most. Black, red, and white. Most of my wardrobe is one of these colors, like you may notice. So Natasha by David Besmowski's, which is a short story collection. And so for eyeshadow, I have this like pan of ColourPop shadows that I selected, and I actually just ordered a few more of these in like a bigger palette because I really like the formula. And I'm just gonna do like a very basic eye situation because this is literally all I'm doing tonight. Okay, so that's eyeshadow. Eyeliner, I'm actually not going to put on eyeliner because I have not been feeling like doing that lately, but I'm going to use some shadow on my lash line along the bottom. So pick a dark and mysterious book. And I really liked The River at Night, although I think people who are actual like mystery and thriller enthusiasts did not enjoy The River at Night, so maybe it's just because I'm such a newbie to the genre that I'm like, that was amazing. Concealer. For concealer, I'm using the Ready Set Gorgeous concealer, which I just got because it was cheap. And then the question is, pick some characters you wish didn't exist. So I went through I use a streaming service called Hoopla for audiobooks while I'm at work, and one time I saw that they had added a whole bunch of Casey West novels, and I was like, oh, it's just YA. And so I used up a bunch of my allotted monthly borrows for Casey West books, and then I felt like I had to listen to them all, even though I was not enjoying it. And so basically I would just erase Casey West novels, and sorry to anyone who loves it. It's great that you love it. I highly support you, but I do not like them at all. So, so I feel pretty confident in saying that I don't like Casey West books or her characters. What's next? Powder. I don't use any powder on my face, really. I do not use a finishing powder or anything, but I am going to put on bronzer and blush, so I'll do that. Favorite last book in a series. In general, I do not love last books. They don't feel good to me, even when they're like pretty good for a last book. I just don't enjoy it, because if I'm reading a last book, I love the series, and like I want it to be really good because I already love the series. I also don't want it to end, so I don't like it. I will say that, again, the Lara Jean series, I thought that the third book in the Lara Jean series by Jenny Han, the P.S. I Still Love You series, I thought that the third book was the best book in the series, and so maybe I'll go with that. This is just like an e.l.f. palette that I recently got, and it's a quad with bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlight. Highlighter. Pick a book that brightens your day. All YA novels. All YA novels. The reason that I read YA is because it brightens my day. Even when it's a serious plot, even when it covers very serious things, YA really brightens my day. I wanted to use my Lash Paradise, my L'Oreal Lash Paradise, but I can't find it, which is a huge bummer because I just spent a whole bunch of time going through drugstores looking for it. So instead I'm going to use this Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, which I actually don't like that much, but it's the first one I grabbed from my drawer, and it'll do for now. This is not waterproof. It runs when I cry, and I guess when I swim, but I cry more often when I swim. Not to be like super depressing. That's just like the lifestyle I'm at now. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that. Oh, but the book. Pick a long book. I pick A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, which is the book that really pulled me back into reading, like hard, when I read it last fall. I was always a reader, but that one like really put me over the edge into like, I gotta dive headfirst back into reading. So is there an eyebrows one? Eyebrows? I feel like there should be. Eyebrows. Pick a book you think everyone should read. I've answered this question before, but I think that everyone should read Leadership in the Art of Self-Deception, which I think I just mentioned even in this very video. But that book really changed how I think about things and made the world make more sense to me, and I think made me a kinder person. So that's good. And I'm using a NYX eyebrow pencil. Book Kiss. Honest to God, I don't have any idea. This isn't the kind of thing I pay attention to. I remember the story much more than the kiss. There's always the classic of The Princess Bride. This combination does not look good. I'm starting over. Psych. I'm actually going to use the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Can. That's better. Honestly, I'm just not a glossy girl, I think. If it's gonna be a gloss, it needs to be like a nude gloss. And now I know that about myself. I have literally, for the life of me, could not recall another kiss because that's just not the kind of thing I pay attention to. I'm not a super romantic at heart, and I don't spend books just like anticipating the kiss. So that's that. This is the finished look. I look medium good, and I accept that. This is not the best makeup job I've ever done, but it is acceptable for for 8:24 on a Thursday night where I'm just not gonna do anything else. So I think this was probably a weird video because I had to look in the mirror, which is there, instead of at the camera, which is there. But honestly, it is what it is. I'm already at the end of the video, so I didn't think of that until now, but whatever. I hope that you enjoyed this. I maybe might tag people, I maybe might not. It depends on what mood I'm in when I'm writing the description. Thank you for watching. I hope that this turned out okay.